So in the previous video we talked about what motivation was, what drove it, how it was linked to your purpose. In this video we're going to be talking about how do you go about motivating yourself. So I always get asked the question, so how do you motivate yourself, Zain? How do you motivate yourself to go for a run straight after work? How do you do 6 miles? And I was like to my friends and to everyone, like, I have a goal, and obviously because I'm boxing as well, I need to be 100% fit. I need to be conditioned, I need to have great stamina, so that kind of pushes me to go and do 6 miles straight after work because I have the right mindset. But it's a gradual step. So I started doing a mile maybe for a week or two, and then I kind of pushed myself to do 2 miles. So this is how I motivate myself. But there's a lot of tips that I use that you can use as well going forward. I listen to a lot of motivational videos going when I'm on the tube, going to work, on the way back. I write notes down like I can. I know it might sound funny or stupid to some, but these things actually do help. Also, I visualize before I go to sleep. So it doesn't have to be for training, it could be for anything. So I visualize, for example, if I'm having an interview tomorrow, so I visualize myself sitting in the interview room and just smashing the interview out. So these are the things that you need going forward, especially, and that helps me motivate myself. So it's great we've talked about motivation and how I motivate myself and the tips I use. But there's a lot of people that can't motivate themselves, and reason being, I'll give you an example. And we're gonna relate it to fitness. So an overweight guy or overweight girl, they compare themselves to people on social media. Social media is such a bad way of looking at things, because you're putting yourself at a very high pedestal and you're comparing yourself, a goal that you may never reach, because these guys and girls have stars, celebrities, have the best personal trainers, the best nutritionists, okay? So you can't compare yourself to them. You should not compare yourself to anyone. Focus on yourself, see what you can do. And the first thing I would say you should do is control your diet, have a balanced diet. Cut the coke out, cut the carbs out. Some of the nutrition tips I will be talking about in future episodes. But for now, have a balanced diet, read books, increase your knowledge, don't compare yourself to others, listen to motivational videos and visualize. I use visualization as a technique before I go to sleep, and it does help me a lot. So use that going forward. And there's another thing as well that a lot of people can't, like, they listen to these motivational videos and they'll be like, yeah, I don't know if I can do that. And I tell you why they can't do that. Because everyone lives a robotic life. They wake up, they brush their teeth, they go, they have a bath, they change their clothes, they go to their school, go to work, come back home. And this is quite repetitive every single day. You wake up 7 o'clock, you come back 6. You come back at 7 o'clock if you're doing a 9-10 hour shift, including the train journeys. So by the time you come home, you just want to lay down or just go sleep, and that's how people are mostly, because they're so repetitive. And how the brain works is, it does not let you get out of your comfort zone, so it protects you from doing these things. And over time, this robotic life that we live becomes really depressing. And because it becomes so depressing, we don't have no motivation to do anything else. So we have to break our habits. And this is one of the habits we have. Because it's so repetitive, we can't do anything else. Once you start breaking your habits, then you become motivated, and then you start to reach your goals. You start to improve yourself day by day. You start losing weight, and it's not a gradual thing, overnight thing, where you expect to lose like a stone or 2 stones overnight. It happens gradually. It takes days, weeks, months, but you have to put the hard work in. Okay, lastly, just to finish this video off, I'd like to say one thing. Anyone that wants to reach a goal, become successful, he or she needs to have some sort of faith or hope. I'm not saying be religious or like you want to reach enlightenment or something. I just want you to have some hope or have some belief, because without hope, you can't do anything. because that's the thing that drives you to become motivated. You have this sort of belief going forward. So think about what I said, and I should see you in the next episode, hopefully.